Now looking right here on my screen, you can see that I've actually earned over $4,600 right here on this website. And this is actually the exact amount I actually made from this particular website in the past 30 days. And what I want to do in this video is to show you exactly how I was able to earn this particular money and then help you to set up a process that will help you achieve this same result right in this particular video. Now what this basically means is that if you actually stay right here and watch through this video to the end, you are not just only going to be living here with certain set of information, but you're going to be living here with a step-by-step process and exactly a walkthrough on how you can simply replicate a system that will actually earn you as much as $3,000 before the end of this particular month. So basically what you want to do right now is to go ahead and replicate this particular video step by step, and you would definitely start getting very huge results. Now in order to get started, I actually want to know in the comments if you are looking at making $1,000 extra this particular month. Tell me yes, you actually want to make 1K extra, and let me see that in the comment section below. Now this particular business model which you're going to be using to make this much money right here is called digital product sales, and this is basically a particular business model that actually gets to engage your expertise, engage your experience, and also what you can basically help to solve another person's problem. And with doing this, you're also going to be able to make a lot of money for yourself. Now hold on guys, because I know that you guys have actually heard about this in the past. It's not really a new information, but I actually want to simplify this particular method and leverage on AI to help us generate more and reach the market way faster for ourselves. Now the very first thing I actually want to do right now is to consider what product you're going to be selling in this very space. Now since we're going to be the one that will be creating this particular product from scratch, then we should be looking at exactly what we are very familiar with, exactly what we have expertise around, and also the experience that we have gathered all through the years. Now for example, because I'm a chef and I've actually been cooking and I've been helping people to set up diet plans, I'm actually looking at creating a meal plan that will help guide people on the set of meals that they're going to be creating. Now this basically means that my next step now is to go ahead and create a Google Doc, because in this particular Google Doc I already have a product that I want to create, and I'm just going to simply come in here and type in the title for this particular product that I'm looking at creating. Now this particular topic for my product is going to be daily meal plan for 365 days. Now once I've been able to put down the topic of this particular product that I am going to be selling, the next step right here is to consider my target audience. Yes, I really want to start looking at my target audience and see how best I can actually serve them. Now when it comes to meal planning and meal prepping and a whole lot of things around diet and all, there are different needs for different individuals based on where they are, their age range, if they have any underlying health conditions, and a couple of other factors. Now putting this all together, you realize that you want to consider people based on all these factors all put together. And this is where you're looking at if this person has any dietary conditions. You're looking at if they are on their weight loss journey, if they are diabetic, or they are ulcer patients, or they have other underlying conditions that you actually want to take note to. At the same time, you also want to consider if this particular person is interested in taking more carbohydrates, or is also interested in taking more protein for himself, because he might actually be wanting to build more muscles and, you know, add more weight, right? For someone like me looking at adding more weight, yes, I actually want to add more weight. So once we have this considered, the next step here is to leverage on AI, because right now I want to go over to ChatGPT and use ChatGPT to spin up this particular product ASAP. Now I want to go over right now to chat.openai.com. Now, once we're in here, we actually want to get vital information from ChatGPT for all of what we are considering for this particular product. And we are looking at asking for a meal plan basically for Nigerians or for whichever location that you're looking at targeting. But most importantly, we are also going to be considering as well, you know, people with different conditions and, you know, helping them up or out with all of these several factors that they really need to add to their diet. So the first thing I'm going to do right now is to put in a prompt, and you need to understand that when you're using ChatGPT, the most important aspect of whatever you're doing right here is your prompt. So the prompt right now is the message which I'm going to be typing inside of here, and it's as important because this is going to determine what the AI tool is going to give back to me. So coming in here, I can simply say, I want to create. I put in my prompt here, and I'm actually asking ChatGPT. I said, I want to create a meal plan for Nigerians with Nigerian meals only, but more of protein and healthy diet food. Write a daily meal plan with the foods, veggies, and fruits that will keep individuals in a balanced, healthy diet for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Now once I have this, I'm just going to quickly impute this, and once I've sent this message, ChatGPT is already producing this particular feedback for me. And guess what, guys? This feedback is actually going to span all the way for everything I'm actually asking for right now, and you're going to see how it is already writing it up for me here on screen. Now coming over here, you can basically see that it's written up a breakfast menu for me. It's written up the mid-morning snack. It has written up a lunch, and also the afternoon snack, now the dinner, and then the evening snack, and hydration also included. Okay, now I'm going to also say write in and say now I've actually imputed that here. I actually want this particular plan for 365 days, and it is going to give me a couple of more information that will actually help me to provide more value in this particular product that I'm actually creating right now. Okay, so you can actually see here where it says this is for Monday, this is for Tuesday, this is for Wednesday, and what I can do next is to repeat variation of these daily plans throughout the week, introducing different recipes, spices and herbs, and maintain a variety and all. Now I can actually go ahead and start asking about different dietary plans, and asking for food for weight loss, and also asking for food for diabetic patients, what you need to take out and what you don't need to eat at any point in time, and also ask for food for ulcer patients, and also food for people that have several underlying health conditions. Now this way, I'm actually doing one thing, which is adding a lot of value to this particular product that I'm actually creating. Now this product is going to be an ebook actually, but then I want to have it add as much value that will really help everybody who gets to purchase this particular ebook to make the most out of it. Now what I'm going to simply do next, once I've been able to put up this content with AI, what I'm going to do next is to go over to this particular tool called Canva, and with Canva, I'm going to be able to design this particular ebook from start to finish. Now once I'm here inside of Canva, you can basically see that I have a couple of templates to actually work with, and I'm going to type in here, I would say meal plan, and I'm typing this right now so that Canva can on their own give me a couple of template designs that will actually help me to make the most out of what I'm looking for. So you can actually see here, these are a couple of templates that I can use, but then I don't just want these templates, I want something that will just show me a design around meal plan. So I'm going to enter this again. So this right here is an example of the design it brought up for me, and all I simply did right here is to add a couple of texts for Nigerians and created a weekly meal plan right inside of here. Now once I actually have this done, this design is simple done and ready to go. I actually want to go ahead and start copying and pasting the content I have on ChatGPT inside of this particular page. So what I'm actually going to be simply doing now is creating new pages underneath. So you can see this is a blank page, and I'm going to simply just create this particular page design, and I have it all set out right inside of here. So I'm going to go back and copy and paste, copy and paste, and copy and paste. Now in a couple of seconds, I've been able to copy and paste this particular meal plan. As you can see right here, we have day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7. All right, and then we have a couple of outro text here where I'm actually telling people that they can actually repeat the cycle over the span of time. And this is really more of like an example of what you can basically do, because when you're creating yours, you actually want to make sure that you get involved, a couple of other information that is necessary right here. But because of this particular video and to save us time, I'm just going to stop right instead of, with doing this. Now you can see basically that with each of the days, we have the breakfast, we have the lunch, and we have the dinner. I actually left out the snacks, right? But then it's important to actually add it to add more value to the content you're creating. Now I actually have this particular book cover here. This is not the best of book covers, but it is one that I know that can actually sell the particular product for me, and I can actually make the most out of it once I start pushing this particular sales out there. Now once I've been able to achieve this, what I want to simply go ahead and do next is to create a flyer, right? And in order for me to create a flyer, I will just simply put together every of the things I have, around my product, and then just do a couple of designs here and there that would work inside of Canva still. Now this right here is a simple design that I just created, and you can see I actually have more of like a title here, thinking of what to eat, and here's a timetable that will show you this and that and that. It contains this, and all of the values that I'm actually going to be giving out in this particular book. And this is another design right here with the book cover cover that I already created with Canva as well, and also another text underneath here where I'm actually going to be sharing the amount I'm going to be selling this particular book. Now this particular design is very important because we're going to be using it for two things. One is to use it to create our payment link, which you're going to be using to sell this particular product, and two, we're also going to be using it to drag traffic for this particular sale. Now what I'm going to do next is to go ahead and download this ebook. So I'm going to go back and click on download. This is the main ebook that we're going to be using. I want to download it in PDF format, so I'm going to go over to PDF standard, and I want to download all 7 pages. I'm going to click on download. And once I've clicked on download right inside of here, it's going to download straight on my desktop for me to use. So boom, I have it already downloaded, and I'm going to go over and upload it to Google Drive. So I'm going to go over to drive.google.com, and I'm going to simply upload this particular book right now to my drive for it to be used. So once you're here on Google Drive, you actually want to go ahead and click on new and click on file. You want to upload the file right here on Google Drive. So this is the file. I'm just going to insert it inside of here, and once I insert it, it's actually uploading right now, and it is done uploading. I'm going to open up this particular file, and once I open it up, what I want to simply do right here is actually to copy, and I'm going to go over to share. And on share here, I'm going to say restricted no. Anyone with link can actually access it, viewer, and I'm going to click on copy link. Now this is the first link I'm going to copy and come in here. I'm going to paste it inside of this particular document. Okay. Now once I've actually pasted it, the next thing I'm going to do right now is to go over to this website called Sales. So I'm going to go over to Sales. Now Sales is a simple website that actually allows you to sell your digital products by creating payment link and also, receiving payments from different countries in the world. Now many people are actually using Sales right now, and I'm also one of them, and I actually have testified that I've been able to receive a lot of payments from different countries, and this actually works for me 100%. Now I'm coming over here. I want to quickly go ahead and sign up for Sales, or I'm going to go ahead to log into my account. Now I'm going to click on login to access one of my accounts, and on clicking on login in, what I want to simply do right now is to go over to payment links. Now this is a new account I just created, so you can see everything is 0000, right? Because I know some of you guys are actually going to mess yourself up in the comments. And I'm going to click on payment link right now, and on clicking on payment link, I want to go ahead and click on create, and I'm going to create right now. And what I'm going to simply do is to put the name of my product. So I'm going to come over to my doc, copy this particular product name, come back to Sales, and paste it inside of here. And then I have to write a description, and for the description, I think I've already just put up a description here, so I'm just going to copy whatever I have here and put it in. Okay, so let me just copy that ASAP. And once I've been able to put this inside of here, the next thing I actually want to do right now is select the currency I want to pay via. So I'm going to select NGN, and I'm going to put 2,000 Naira. Allow customers enter desired amount? No, I actually want them to, have a specific, rate that they're going to pay. So redirect to website, yes. So I'm going to come back to my doc, and this is really where I'm going to copy this particular link. Okay, I'm going to copy this link, and I'm going to paste this link inside of here, because I want, once people make payments, automatically they are redirected to this particular document to download instantly. And let me see some advanced option: collect customer's address, collect phone number. I don't want to collect their address, but their phone number might be nice. Add a discount code. This one you can leverage on whenever you are, creating more of like a discount for a particular season and all. Now, I also need to upload my product image here. So for my product image, let me just go and download this particular, flyer I've done earlier. So I'm just going to download it down to my laptop and use it as my image. So once I'm here, I'm downloading this right now into my desktop. I'm going to come back over here to Sales and click on browse, and I'm going to choose this particular image, click on open, and it will start uploading this particular image up here on the website. So once it is green, you can see that it is fully uploaded, and I'm going to create my payment link, and this particular payment link is what I'm going to be using. So this is the link right inside of here, and once I have this payment link, I can click on done, and after which I can actually always follow up and see the results of this particular payment link I've created right inside of here. You can see the sales views and the number of sales that you're having. Now what I'm going to do next is to generate more of like a traffic source that will help me start bringing and closing sales for myself. So I'm going to come here and I'm going to go over to Facebook, business.facebook.com, and we're going to be setting up an ad right inside of here. And once we are in here, we're going to go over to the ad manager, and on the ad manager right inside of here, we are going to proceed to set up an ad for ourselves. So I'm going to simply click on create, and on clicking on create right now, I want to go straight up to sales because I want sales. I'm going to click on continue, and I'm going to click on manual sales campaign, continue again. And once I have this done, I'm going to just scroll through all of this and go over to the next ad set. And yes, I want a website. I want to maximize my number of conversions, and in order to maximize conversions, you can see you have an option here, but then you actually need to set up the pixels. Now pixels are simply the tracking codes that Facebook is going to give you to track the number of sales you have on every I actually get people who reach out to me and they're like, oh, I ran ad for 2,000 naira one day and then it's crickets, nothing. And I'm like, you just run it for 1 day or 2 days and you think that it's going to really work. No, it doesn't work that way. Okay, now next thing I actually want to do, I would usually leave my ad without an end date because I don't want, you know, any brick wall to be around my ad at all. Now for this location here, I would really love to pick specific cities instead of choosing the whole of Nigeria. I could just choose Lagos, I could choose Abuja and a couple of other cities that, you know, I know that people there are more conversant with the online space and they are really going to take action. So I'm going to show a couple of more options here. Minimum age. Now, so I'm going to come over here, I'll say switch to original audience, use original audience, and coming down, I can actually get to, you know, choose the age, which is okay. And for this, I actually want to target people who are already, you know, interested in anything around food, right? They are actually foodies. Or I also target bachelors because bachelors have food problem. Yes, I'm one of them, and honestly, I'm just trying to cure that particular issue, which will be done very soon with my plan, right? But here, I could even just choose, let's say, bachelors right now, and I could also choose people who go to restaurants. Most people who visit restaurants, they actually, you know, have a food problem as well. I could also do fast food. Okay, so you can see fast food, and once I have these three selected, I can just choose suggestions. Let Facebook allow me, you know, some suggestions that would really help me with choosing more people within the same bracket that I have chosen. So I have more suggestions, and I'm just going to choose KFC, choose diners, fried chicken, Papa John's pizza, chicken food, Domino's, and French fries, yes, and a couple of other options I'm going to be choosing. Now what I want to simply do is make sure that as I'm choosing, my audience definition is increasing, but then I'm going to leave it at an audience size of about 20 million. I want to go very wide so that I have the option of, you know, reaching out to more people, and at the same time I have the opportunity to actually make more sales from the particular ad. And you can see my estimated sales here reach 2.7, 2.6, and conversions 10. Okay, so once I come over here, I can come over to placement, leave it at advantage. This is nice, and I'm going over to the next. So this is exactly where I'm going to set up the ad level, and I'm going to come here, put in the Facebook page, put in the Instagram account, which you would have linked earlier. Now, I've actually done a video in the past where I actually showed you guys more of like nitty-gritties on Facebook ads, so you actually want to see that particular video right here. And coming over, I'm going to scroll down to where I'm going to add an image or a media or whatever file it is. So I'm going to click on add media here, add image. I'm going to click on, you know, upload to upload the file I want, and I'm going to add it inside of here. So once I add it here, I'm going to click on next and done. Okay, so you guys can see that my flyer is added here, and I'm going to add some primary text and also the headline and description text and all of those, which is important because people are most likely going to also follow up with them. So I could just be like thinking of what to eat next, and then this food plan is for you. You know, you could add a couple of texts that will prompt people to actually take necessary action in terms of, stop thinking of buying food outside. You can actually easily create your own food or make your own food at home using this particular meal plan step by step. And for the headline, you can actually see get it now. Okay. And you can actually see for the description, I could just ignore the description. And for the call to action, I would say buy now. Okay, let me look for buy now, order now. Awesome, this works. And coming over here for destination, this is the where I'm going to be inserting the website URL I have. And for this, I'm just going to go over to sales again, and I'm going to copy my payment link, come over here, and then insert this particular link right inside of here. And once I have this done, you can see that it's going to ask you for tracking, but then we have our pixel not set up yet, and we're going to do that at a later time. But then your ads can actually start running, and you can actually start getting a couple of sales here and there for this particular ad. Now, once you're able to achieve this, then definitely over time you start seeing a couple of sales. At least from within the first week, you start getting a couple of sales, and then over time you can actually scale up your ads and you make the most out of it. I'm actually going to be using this particular method where I leverage it on Facebook ads because people might not actually want to start posting this on their status or trying to use or leverage on different free traffic methods. And this is exactly where, Facebook ads just works, because it goes out straight up and you feel better, you feel good, and you don't have to disturb anybody in their DM or whatever in order to buy whatever you are selling. But then it takes a little bit of this investment, but you're going to be making it back because it is actually ads you're running. Okay, and following through this particular method, you're definitely going to start getting a couple of results as soon as possible. Okay, now this is for this particular video today, guys, but then there is more to it. And what I've simply done here is to create more of like a coaching program where I'm going to hold you by the hand and walk you through step by step on how this process works fully, and also guide you on how you can actually create your products and walk you through everything that you basically need in order to get started here. Now, I've actually created a full course, and you can see an outline of what you basically need in order to master this process and scale up your earnings in the next 30 days. And you can see it on my screen right inside of here, step by step by step. And all you need to do right now is to go ahead and use the first link in the description to access this coaching program. Now, another thing I did right here is make sure I actually crunch down the price of this coaching program so that it is very affordable for anybody to get started with, and it won't be more of like a pain in your ass to do. So this particular program right here just costs about 5,000 naira, and all you need to do right now is to click the first link in the description and jump on this particular program right inside of here and get started with this for yourself. Now, this is actually at a very huge discount, and this basically means that if you don't jump in now, you might not get this particular offer later, and you might actually get to pay the full price, which is over 30,000 naira for this same program. So go ahead right now and take the bet on yourself and jump on it and see the opportunity as it actually gets you the maximum results that you're basically looking out for. Okay, so if you actually love this video, I've actually shared it a lot. Let me know first of all what you've learned from this particular content. Write it down for me down there in the comment section below. Let me know what you've learned, and also let me take your questions and I will answer every one of your questions in the comment as well. But most importantly, if you're here watching this video and you love it, you also want to see yourself joining my WhatsApp community, because in this community I actually share with you guys a couple of ideas, and we have series of discussion on several methods on how to scale in the online space. And this basically means that it's going to interest you much, because you're going to be getting more of simple guides from me that will help you to navigate the space and start getting better results like this one. So go ahead right now and click the second link in the description and access this WhatsApp community. Okay, so if you love this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up right now and subscribe to this channel, smash on the bell icon so that you do not miss any of my videos. With this, guys, I'll be seeing you in my next video.